Hey guys, it's Corey from CoreyBakerFilmmaker.com, and I wanted to talk to you about seeing I, Tonya, written by Stephen Rogers and directed by Craig Gillespie. So, I, Tonya saw at Regal LA Live, which will be the place where I see many of my movies because it's right down the street. Um, Thoroughly enjoyed my experience at the theater and seeing I, Tonya. Did something a little bit different this time. We sat in the back left corner of the theater. Usually I like to sit sort of as direct cut as right in the middle as I can because usually I know a lot of sound designers and sound editors like to sit in the middle and calibrate the room to that. But I know that everyone's opinions are different and thought I'd try out something different for I, Tanya. It didn't really make that much of a difference. I found the sound was great even all the way up there in the corner. So the movie follows Margot Robbie playing Tonya Harding. Now, I'm 33, so I was about 10 years old when everything was happening with Tonya Harding. And I mean, like, obviously I remember it sort of as like a cultural phenomenon, like everyone was talking about it, but I don't remember all the details of what had happened other than Nancy Kerrigan getting hit in the knee, and Tonya Harding with the broken skate lace and everything like that. But other than that, I had very little recollection of Tonya Harding, especially. I vaguely remember her boxing at the end, and they show that in the movie. Obviously, if you were aware of anything that was going on during that period of time, you're casually aware of who Tonya Harding is too. And everybody else related with it, Nancy Kerrigan and Galooly. One thing I really dug about how they did it, how they cut that movie together, was there was obviously, legally speaking, a lot of different opinions as to who agrees to what timeline of events. And in cutting the movie, they would just show, like Tonya going like, now what he's about to say is a lie, and then they go on with the story as is. And I thought that was a really great way of sort of getting around differing opinions on the facts of any particular part of the story. The number one thing I'm walking out though is Allison Janney, who blew it away. I was talking about in my review of Molly's Game, how it felt like the limiter wasn't really taken off Idris Elba or Jessica Chastain, but that's not the case at all with Allison Janney. She was given free reign, and you could tell I had a very similar experience walking out of I, Tonya and having seen Allison Janney as I did when I saw J.K. Simmons in Whiplash, and that's like the number one. Like, it felt like nobody has been more of a shoo-in for a Best Supporting Actor nod in quite a long time. I mean, it's going to be a great field for the actresses, but Allison Janney's my leader in the clubhouse right now by a lot. Just a phenomenal performance, and I read something that Tonya said that it was 99.9% what my mother was like. So high praise from the daughter as well. Criticisms. If I have criticisms, let's say, for one, clearly there was some sort of budget limitation that kept them only in the one arena for shooting any competition scene. It always took place in the same arena. It was very noticeable. It was very clearly the same arena as well. I don't know. It would have been nice if they could have changed that up a little bit, or maybe tried to put a little design in it so it looked a little different. Again, that's like the I'm grasping at straws trying to find things to criticize the movie about it. It's phenomenally well done. And anything that could have made it better could have also conceivably made it worse. And you don't know how things are going to play out until you've actually shot them and edited them. And to have a finished product as good as this one, I think it's a triumph for everyone involved. Obviously, huge thumbs up go to all the main actors. Allison Janney, Margot Robbie, obviously. Sebastian Stan did a phenomenal job. And talking about somebody I had never seen before, Paul Walter Hauser playing Sean was just aces. But I thought the whole cast from top to bottom did a phenomenal job. And I would give... I'm going to give I, Tonya an 8 out of 10, but I would put it on my leaderboard against movies that I've reviewed already ahead of Molly's Game. So if you wanted to break it down into decimals, maybe Molly's Game is at like an 8.2, and I, Tonya would be 8.6, 8.7, something like that. Just throwing a number out there. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you appreciate it. If you see I, Tonya and have thoughts different from mine, or want to say, hey, great job, I really enjoyed your review, or anything like that, you can do that in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, please, so I can build up a little bit of a following on this. And if you want to get more of me, facebook.com/Corey Baker Film, or at LegendCB5 on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and my website, CoreyBakerFilmmaker.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you next time.